Good night. Today we're gonna present about ethic, and we're gonna show some examples about ethic. First of all, I'm gonna define about what is ethic, which is a branch of the philosophy that involves systemizing and defending and recommending concepts of right and wrong product. Or right or wrong conduct. So, with ethic, you can demonstrate or what is good and what is bad. People need to have ethic in different things in universities or college, because from there, it will depend how good you will be in classes, or you will show your projects or works, because nowadays people are not having ethic in different works in universities or college. To what I refer, like plagiarism. When people make plagiarism, they are not having ethic, because they are not giving the credits to the other people and are just copying and pasting. So there, someone is demonstrating that he or she doesn't have enough ethic to do a work honestly and presently with the correct word. Now my partner Lester Barrientos is gonna continue with the video.
A related with this theme about ethic, there's an example that where we can see that ethic we can see ethic on everywhere. So it's like sometimes it's like really difficult to be ethic. Sometimes being ethic can like take us like some privileges or something important on our lives. So the example is like there's Dr. Thomas that he created or he wrote uh, he was in charge of an investigation, and the experts approved him to publish this journal. And the night before the journal would be published, he detected that there was a problem, that the entire journal was not correct as all people think. So it was like what I can do. There was like there was like a big decision on this moment, because he cannot stop so that this journal can be published, because well like no more time. So he don't know what to do. There was like different options, like don't care, just let that journal be published, and so and don't matter with that the problem was there, or to create another journal and like show to the public there was the problem, or maybe talk with the publisher and tell them to stop and make another thing. So I will let you with my partner Luis Acosta. He will talk you about a little bit more about what we can do sometimes to be ethic, maybe related with this theme or with these situations.
Well, if we talk about ethic, we have to know that ethic are due to moral values. That moral values are taught from home since we are young, and in this case, we saw that he was in a dilemma that he might publish this article or not. The thing was that if he made the correct thing or the wrong. For example, if he published this article with his error, we'll consider a wrong thing, but he might not want to get to make again the research. Ethic is the decision that you have in your own person to do the wrong or right thing. I said that this is doing with moral values because since young you have been taught which is correct and which thing is wrong, so you have to make that decision. For these kind of articles, the government has created some laws, and they say that publishing a topic with an error is considered illegal as misconduct article, but there are some other articles that are not considered misconduct, and talks about topics that are more harder, if we can say it like that, like sex, that like teacher having sex with students, or other topics like smoking cigarettes, etc. And we have to see that uh, government is considering this this kind of problem an illegal, and he just make an error and he want to publish it, but he don't consider a misconduct to publish an article that talks about sex, and this has to be considered. So we see that government don't differentiate from the ethical and moral values that we have been teaching since young. And well,
So we can conclude here that ethic is like a really personal hard work. We have to be like well educated and to be really honest with us, and like don't be egocentric. Sometimes being egocentric, only thinking on us, don't care about others, can can make us don't be ethic. So ethic is like a really important thing that can reflect our good education, our personality. So my partner here will make you an invitation related with this theme of ethic, so this conclusion can be a little bit strong.
So a key or something important to a person to have ethic in all is its life, including education, family, work, whatever thing. There's like 5 factors or key things you could do to be a professional person and having ethic. And that factors are having integrity, sense of responsibility, emphasis on quality, discipline, and sense of teamwork. We know there are a lot of things or values or things you could do to be a better person and have ethic, but these 5 key things that I told are really important so a person can have or can demonstrate a good ethic in his work, college, or class. So, thank you.
So I hope you can put in practice those tips that my partner told you, and have good luck with your next works. Thanks.